Un recuerdo a mi pueblo, a tribute to my hometown. Jose Rizal, the national hero of the Philippines, composed the poem Un recuerdo a mi pueblo, a tribute to my hometown, in 1876. He was just 15 years old while studying at Ateneo de Manila. This period in his life was marked by his early education and the formative experiences that would later influence his writings and actions as a revolutionary figure. This poem, written during his adolescent years, is a poignant tribute to his hometown of Calamba, Laguna, where he spent his early childhood. It reflects the beauty of nature, the simplicity of life in his village, and the deep affection he had for his family and homeland. Rizal's early years in Calamba were filled with the love of a close-knit family, the beauty of nature, and the tranquil environment of a rural town by Laguna de Bay. Surrounded by lush landscapes, his hometown was dominated by Mount Makiling, a symbol of nature's majesty. Nick Joaquin translated the poem of Rizal, and it consists of 7 stanzas of 8 lines each, following the original Spanish composition by Rizal. In the opening lines, Rizal remembers the green shores of a murmurous lagoon where he spent his childhood. This imagery evoked a sense of peace and tranquility, highlighting the harmony he felt in his natural surroundings. Rizal also recalls how the town brought him comfort and joy. He conveyed the physical and emotional warmth he felt in the embrace of his hometown as a place of security and happiness. Rizal's reference to I prayed in your rustic temple, a child with a child's devotion, further connects his early life to the deep Catholic traditions introduced by the Spanish colonizers. Religion played a significant role in shaping Filipino life during the colonial period. Rizal acclaims his locality. For him, the beautiful town, rich fountain, and the harmonious music are treasures that bring him solace in escaping life's tribulations. These memories rooted in his childhood are what he longs for as he's now far away at school. The peacefulness and joy of his hometown remain imprinted on his heart. Because of a land dispute with the Dominican friars, the Rizal family was evicted from their home in 1890, and the house soon after fell into disrepair and was demolished. It was restored through Executive Number 145 of President Elpidio Quirino and designed by national artist Juan F. Nakpil. It was inaugurated on June 19, 1950. In the 21st century, Rizal's words still ring true. For many of us, far from home, feeling the ache too. The pulse of Calamba, the heart of the land, lives on in the hearts of those who understand. Just like Rizal, who longed for his town, today, Filipinos roam with dreams to crown. 2.1 million OFWs work across the globe, yet home's embrace is what they yearn for and know. My father, too, has sailed far away, seeking a future where his family can stay. Though his love for home is always clear, the distance between us grows each year. He sends his love in remittance and calls, yet in foreign lands he builds new walls. He leaves his home not out of choice, but out of hope to find his voice. But with each year that slips away, he returns home, but it's not the same day. The sights and sounds, though still so near, feel different now, distant, unclear. Once you leave your home for study, you see, you never come back the same as you used to be. A college student now, I've learned to see the weight of distance, what it means to be free. For every time you return, you're a guest in the place you thought would always feel best. The house, the street, all feel new. You've changed, and so has what you once knew. Rizal's words from time long past still echo today and will always last. A longing for home, a desire to be free, is universal for both you and me. When I remember the days that saw my early childhood spent on the green shores of a murmurous lagoon, when I remember the coolness, delicious and refreshing, that on my face I felt as I heard Pavonius croon, when I behold the white lily swell to the wind's impulsion, and the tempestuous element meekly asleep on the sand, when I inhale the dear intoxicating essence, the flowers exude when dawn is smiling on the land. Sadly, sadly I recall your visage, precious childhood, which an affectionate mother made beautiful and bright. I recall a simple town, my comfort, joy, and cradle, beside a balmy lake, the seat of my delight. Ah, yes, my awkward foot explored your somber woodlands, and on the banks of your rivers, in frolic I took part. I prayed in your rustic temple, a child with a child's devotion, and your unsullied breeze exhilarated my heart. The Creator I saw in the grandeur of your age-old forest. Upon your bosom, sorrows were ever unknown to me, while at your azure skies I gazed, neither love nor tenderness failed me, for in nature lay my felicity. Tender childhood, beautiful town, rich fountain of rejoicing, and of harmonious music that drove away all pain, return to this heart of mine. Return, my gracious hours. Return as the birds return with the flowers spring again. But oh goodbye, may the spirit of good, a loving gift giver, keep watch eternally over your peace, your joy, your sleep. For you, my fervent prayers. For you, my constant desire to learn, and I pray heaven your innocence to keep.